Welcome everyone to another episode of Transforming CX, where we explore the technologies redefining customer engagement. Today, we are talking about one of the most exciting shifts happening right now, AI in the contact center industry. Joining us is Severo, CEO Trellisoft, a global leader in AI-driven customer experience solutions. Severo has its team recently launched Pulse AI 360, an AI platform that's helping organizations reinvent how they serve customers. Great to have you here, Severo. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me on this podcast. I'm really glad to be here.
Mhm. Let's start from the top. Contact centers have always been a critical part of customer experience. Why is this artificial intelligence suddenly such a game changer here?
Yeah, so contact centers are very human-centric organization. They have a lot of labor involved,
Mhm.
uh, and they need help, right? AI is used to help the current agents who are there to do their job better.
Mhm. It's going okay, okay. And what about the building blocks of AI in contact centers? When you talk about AI, it covers so many things: chatbots, analytics, automation. Can you break down what type of AI applications are really driving values?
So the top of the list that is conversational AI, right? So
Oh,
basically
mm,
is how like chatbots, voice assistants, that is going to be very disruptive in this and transformational in this industry. The next one is agent assist tool.
mm.
How can AI assist agents to do their job better, faster? Those tools are coming up. And then there is all this prediction, predictive, and sentiment analytics that is there. That's the third piece of the puzzle that comes. These are the three things in AI that has an impact in contact centers.
Okay, okay, okay. What are the impacts on agents? Like one concern that always come up is will AI replace human agents? What's your perspective on that?
Yeah, so, you know, AI will never be able to replace humans. What it does is enhances and assists agents to do their job better and faster, right? So mainly what happens in the contact center, there is a high attrition rate.
Mm-hmm.
So training new employees takes a lot of time. So using AI, you can train and get an agent up to speed with the knowledge about the customers' services that are there. So it is not going to replace them, it's going to assist them to be better agents.
Okay, okay. Now talking about AI and customer experience, let's shift to the customer side. How is AI improving the customer experience itself?
So with AI, right now, speed is the most biggest benefit using AI, right?
Mm.
So customers can get better answers faster, they're personalized, and they're consistent, right? So customers complain that, they have to call a customer three times to resolve one issues. But
Mm.
using AI, you can resolve this with the first call that you make. So that's one of the biggest advantage for customers, which enhances the experience.
Okay. So can you share a few examples where Pulse AI 360 made a measurable difference? Any real world success stories?
Yeah, so we have seen this, the handling time. Handling time is a KPI tool, is how long you spend with a customer, the interaction, right? So customer comes and he wants to resolve his issues quickly, right? So we have seen that handling time reduced by 35%, right? So faster response to customer resolution and also first call resolution. In the very first call, an agent can resolve a customer's problem. The customer does not need to call, multiple times to resolve the issue, right? That's one of the biggest success stories we have seen, and we have measurable impact that customers tell us that what they have seen.
Hmm.
Also, we have another solution for chat support. So we have seen 40% of the cases being resolved by the chat, AI chats. You don't even have an agent is not involved. Now, reduction in that is saving of money, quick response. We've seen a measurable impact, using this.
Sounds impressive. But it cannot be all a smooth sailing. What are some common challenges organizations face when implementing AI in contact centers?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest challenges is we cannot people think that, oh, it'll replace an agent 100%, but you have to be realistic and say what AI can do and what AI cannot do, right? So you will need an agent that works with the AI tools, right? That is one of the biggest misconception that people have. The other thing is sometimes clients don't even have their data right?
Mhm.
So data is not right. Also, every client, right, has multiple tools. How do you integrate with their CRM, with their telephony system, their ticketing system? That is a challenge. And the last piece is change management. You know, when you put a new application, you have to train everyone, make sure everyone understand how to use this tool, right? So those are the three things that companies should not ignore, right? This is where your implementations fail.
Mhm. And so how do you strike the right balance between automation and maintaining that human connection customers expect?
Yeah, I think understanding what you do for your customers and knowing all the repetitive tasks, what you automate using AI and what
Mhm.
you should not use AI for. So every customer should know that, right? Differences. Don't follow the hype, right?
Okay.
So knowing exactly what it can solve and cannot solve will you know uh, the success of the project relies on that.
Okay. Okay. So looking ahead, what's the next big frontier for AI in this space?
I think so. Having predictive experience centers are going to be the next thing. Also, the voice bot where AI will be able to handle using voice, right? But the challenge over there is, voice is very tricky. Every region has its own culture, its
Yeah.
own accents,
Mm.
and how do you uh, how can AI mimic all this different cultural barriers is a challenge, right? So, but in the future, that is what AI will resolve, right? Right now is one shoe fits everyone, but in the future it'll be customizable based on who the customer is.
Mhm. Yeah, you're right. And for businesses that want to get started with the AI in their contact centers, where should they begin?
I think you know you should not try to boil the ocean,
Ah,
right? You have to break up the whole customer experiences into smaller chunks and then address them in phases, phase one, two, three, and knowing what the ROIs are very, very clear. You know what your cost center is, and knowing what by implementing this, how much margins you will have, how much savings you have should be absolutely clear, right? Because right now there's a lot of hype I see
mhm.
and misplaced expectations, right? And frustrations.
Yeah, you're right. Severo, with all this AI innovation, there's also growing concern around how responsibly it's being used. What's the importance of ethical AI in business and how can organizations make sure they are implementing it the right way?
Yep. This is a very good question. You know, if you look at basic AI, right? AI
Mm,
looks at the past experiences, learn from that, and then
mm,
apply.
mm,
So the past data that you use to train AI has to be broad. Let's say you have a call center in Philippines, and then you have a call center maybe in Mexico.
mm.
Now you have to have data from both the regions, so that if you train your data just from one region, it will be biased towards an agent from another region. So how can you make sure that the AI is trained with broad range of data, so that it does not discriminate against one person against the other person, right?
Okay.
The other important thing is data is what's the privacy around it. You have to give a lot of this, so that the customer data is not compromised, right? So those are the things that you need to keep in mind, and also you have to be transparent of what AI does. How does it process? So everyone understands how it is being processed, so that they don't have wrong expectations.
Okay. Okay. There's been a lot of hype around AI lately. Some say it's a revolution, others think it's a bubble that might burst soon. What's your take on this?
So this is typical, right? Every new transformation technology that comes in, there's a mad rush to go do it, right? It's called the hype curve. The hype curve says the first wave of application, there's a hype, everyone will rush towards it. Then comes the crash, right?
Hmm.
Then the customers will crash and this whole industry will crash. And only after that, the true applications of AI will survive, right? So this is a typical hype curve which has happened throughout the centuries. Every new technology will go through this. So this hype curve right now, I'm seeing customers rush in, but you need to look at your ROI, your business, look at the application that there are many applications. What's the right application for you is very important, and not running behind everything, you know.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Now, before we wrap up, a few quick questions for you, Cyril. One word answers only. Okay? Uh,
Yep.
AI in one word.
Transformative.
Uh, your biggest customer experience pet peeve.
Long hold times,
Uh,
that's one of the biggest. Uh,
and the
area.
last one is the future of contact centers.
The future of contact center is the voice bots, predictive, and being personalization to the customer is going to be
Okay.
uh, the future over here.
Yeah, that's a great note to close on, Severo. Thank you for joining us and sharing such powerful insights on how AI and Pulse AI 360 specifically are transforming the contact center's landscape. Thank you, Severo, for coming here.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.